love. We're back to doing our daily empowerment message. So let's see what's coming out of the cards at this time for all those present. What is the daily empowerment message? Please say thank you. All right. Daily empowerment message. Oh, I have the Nine of Wands and I'm seeing it in reverse. Okay. Nine of Wands is a card. Let's look at it this way first, because this talks about being very protective, being on guard, having been injured. Um, Nine of Wands overall is a card of Chiron, the wounded healer. So in the empowerment message, it's like you're not a victim anymore. You are not a victim anymore. And I'm hearing that on repeat 3 times for emphasis. Yes, please, and thank you. You are not a victim anymore. You have stepped out of victimization mode. And at the same time, you're not a bully. You're not a victim and you're not a bully. And I heard September is over. I heard September is over. I'm hearing, I know you like to be to yourself a lot. And there's times where you need to do that, but there are moments, and you're going to find some during October, moments where you're being called to come out. So in the few days span for this reading, there will be a calling to go out from being alone. I heard when you are alone, there's nothing to be guarded about or guarded from. They're saying try to carry that energy with you when you're out, because there's nothing to be guarded from. Okay. Nothing there can hurt you. Nothing can hurt you. It cannot hurt you. They cannot hurt you. Opinions, ideas, their bullshit, their drama, their whatever, it cannot hurt you. Their negativity, I heard, it cannot hurt you. Nothing they do can hurt or affect you. Don't be so guarded. You don't have to bring everybody home. You don't have to welcome them all the way in, but you can still be kind. You can speak back. You can give a gentle nod back. Hello. Hi. That's a silent hi. They're showing me a time when people crossing paths would tip their hat or tip their head, or a simple gesture to acknowledge the presence of another person and say hi. They're saying you can do this you can do. Okay. They're showing me random conversations with strangers. But basically I'm hearing you have so much empowerment. You're no longer a victim. You left victim mode behind. You have your power. You processed a lot of the pains and the struggles. And so what are you going to do with that power? Saying, how will you use that power to contribute to your society, to your society? And in the Nine of Wands reverse right now, it wants to talk spiritually, saying, open up your energy flow. Don't block your energy from flowing right now. Do something different. I'm hearing do something different than you've been doing. Do something out of the routine. Whatever your routine is, breaking it up, shaking it up is going to open up more energy to flow. It's going to open up more energy to flow. So change the routine. Put something different in. Add in a different spice. Do it at a different park. Drive down a different street. Go to a different branch. Go to a different coffee spot. Coffee cafe? Okay. In regards to interpersonal relationships, Nine of Wands in reverse, you are carrying some sort of burden And now that you've let it go, I see that your interpersonal relationships of most importance will be able to grow in a different way, a more empowered way. Some of in this time frame, what that is that you've been carrying, and I don't a physical thing, or I feel like this is more of emotional thing to me, or this happened to me, or that's my truth, that's my story type of a thing. There's something that's been carried for a long time, for someone I specifically heard since you were 9 years old. But there's something that's been carried for a long time, a burden, baggage, a strain, a weight, a guilt, a shame, a hurt, a pain, and it's been carried for so long. But it's time to let that go, so that it can't affect your life moving forward. Because I see that it's like I see a mother, for example, going to hug her child, but every time she hugs her child, there's this sting of pain of when somebody didn't hug them, or you know what I'm saying? Like there, it's like the love that you're giving to someone who means so much to you always comes with a sting of pain because of what you didn't get or what someone else didn't do for you when they could have, should have, would have, but didn't. And so there's some sort of revelation of self, some sort of self epiphany, some sort of self awareness that is going to assist you in removing that from being an effect in your consciousness and your vibration when this happens. I'm hearing, here it is, here it is. This is it. If they so it's so hard to find, sometimes some of these difficulties that we have are so hard to find the blessing in. And they're saying the blessing in that person not doing what they coulda, shoulda, woulda, and didn't is that now when you're here, you know better how to appreciate it. And that's the only one that they're showing me. They said there's more blessings around that. Find it for yourself. Ah, okay. They're saying they just gave me one more. And they said, and another reason why you should be grateful is because you would have turned out a lot more like her if she had pulled you closer. In other words, by having a limited interaction with her, you have a higher vibration in your role that you have now because you didn't adopt more of her characters. You didn't blend more with her. By her keeping you at arm's distance, it kept you other than her, which allowed space for you to develop and become who you became. Where if you'd have been so close to her, like right by her side and always up in her business and her having you close, then it would have changed your perspectives, your characteristics. You would have been a lot more like her at the end of the day. But because you weren't so much next to her, it's like, thank you, because I didn't cling to you, because I didn't become a mini version of you. So this is what I have for your empowerment tarot message today. Um, I'm so thankful and grateful for your beautiful presence. Until next time, sending you so much love and peace and happiness. Kamsahamnida. Gracias. A later, baby. That's all, folks. And I'm out.